Hello and welcome to the post-mortem of Tatsumaki, Dragon in the Sky. In this game you play as a tornado, and while you are a destructive force, you do serve a purpose in nature. We strive to simulate this perspective of a tornado. If it could think, it would be thinking, I need to correct the atmosphere, but all these strange structures are in my way, so how can I go about doing my job? The biggest challenge we faced while making this game was that we made it with a team of 6 designers, 0 producers, 0 developers, and 0 artists. The blue mist on the screen is the weather control device. This caused the controls to be reversed for up, down, left, and right. They were particularly fun to implement because it caused me to deal with player states and pawn acceleration, so now I have a much deeper understanding of Unreal Script because of this feature.
We filled the maps with several destructible objects that acted like obstacles to the player. Some were small and mildly disrupted the tornado's strength, while others were quite large and the player needed to avoid hitting them at all costs. Fury Mode is a super state that the player can achieve by collecting enough imbalances in a short amount of time while avoiding these obstacles. The player goes invincible for a short time and can smash through the obstacles much more efficiently. This mode's main purpose was to make the player feel the devastating power of the tornado at their fingertips while rewarding them for being more efficient. Being one of the driving forces for the player to get better at the game, the better the player got, the longer they could make Fury Mode last by chaining the imbalances together.
We decided to take our final concept and make a non-traditional tornado game that wouldn't be focused on just destroying stuff, but more of a simulation style game. To accomplish this, we made the correct imbalances in the air as a main goal of the game, and the objects would cause damage to the tornado. Simple. Collect the required imbalances to complete each level. This simulates the short lifespan that tornadoes have in the real world. Feature: lightning strikes were designed to allow the player to brute force through obstacles a limited number of times with a sudden surge of power. It also allows the player more gameplay options rather than simply WASD to move.
A lot of our game concepts have remained the same from the beginning concept to our current end product, with a few minor changes to gameplay and game features to make the game a lot more challenging and more enjoyable for the players. It's a relatively short game, which ends when you finish all 3 levels by collecting enough imbalances in each level, but it has a really great replay value thanks to the several paths that players may take in order to complete any one level. Game menu can be called up at any point in the game just by restarting the game. From there, you can select any level at the main menu, which will take you to that specific level that you want to play or replay just because you enjoyed it so much.
Alright, so another thing we had to overcome and conquer as a team was able to get Unreal Script to cooperate the way we wanted. And thus we were only taught the very bare minimum basics of Unreal Script, so we had to do lots of research, trial, and error. For our game Tatsumaki, we decided to go isometric camera view, is to actually enhance the player experience and provide a more strategic purpose of gameplay, varies through our 3 maps. And during the course of these 4 months, we were able to learn and adapt to UDK, Unreal Script, and Perforce, and now we are intimately acquainted with their nature and hopefully prepare us for our future endeavors.
Our game provides players with the ability to take control of their tornado, using its destructive power to completely wipe out everything in its path. The thing that makes our game so unique is we took a different approach to winning the game. Yes, you can destroy things, but that's not our main goal. The main goal of our game is to collect imbalances, which will give you health and grant you Fury Mode. We took an approach based on the balancing out the weather that causes tornadoes. The game has a goal that is more simulation based, where destruction is not the main goal, although destruction still happens quite a bit. This interesting perspective on tornadoes is the reason that people will enjoy our game a lot more.